quick disclaimer, I know everyone has differing opinions over it, but there's not that many real-world comparisons that I can really use for this video, so you'll have to forgive me this one time. But this video will have some AI images in it. I know that's not everybody's thing, so I just wanted to let you guys know. Okay, moving on. Hello and welcome to Sang Average. This video has been a little overdue, but I thought, what better day than Volgoff Day to do this on. Today we're going to be talking about, you may have heard this mentioned in some other video. Can't remember what video it is now. But yeah, today we're going to be talking about the dream world, or like my part of the dream world. It has a name now. It named itself, and it's called Oneira. It seems that a few vampires have got like their own little macrocosm, slice of the veil, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it mostly comes to me through dreams, occasionally through meditations. I have not seen it in a while, and it is unfortunate, because it's a really cool place. But yeah, we're going to be talking about Oneira today, which is a very interesting sort of place, because, like I said, it doesn't really look like that many real-world places. So get yourself comfy while we talk about this macrocosm. I've always had weird views of the afterlife, odd personal views that seem to be based off of lucid dreams and meditation experiences. Everyone passes. Everyone has a certain place they'll go when they pass. Vikings went to Valhalla. Greeks crossed the river Styx, etc., etc. It may sound like a weird place to start off, but this comes back later. First off is the place I sometimes visit to contemplate things, the hunting grounds. Almost endless stretches of tall pearlescent white grass that, if the moon hits just right, shines beautiful silver. If you go further north, it takes you to the edge of the blue forest, so named due to the trees. Their leaves are a deep midnight blue, and their bark is a birch-like white. To the east is a pond, a sparkling tropical blue colour, and mildly bioluminescent. Occasionally fireflies will dart around its surface. Beyond that, more blue forest. South seems to be more endless stretches of white grass fields. West will take you to the cliffside, and if you hop down, the glowing caves. It is the cliffside that I like to sit at. The wind likes to rustle through the grass, scattering their shiny fluffy pods flying through the night air. Did I mention it always seems to be nighttime in the hunting grounds, or at least a constant polar darkness? You should try to visit when the moon's full. It's quite pretty. This is where the vampires will go, to the hunting grounds. They are timeless. There is no real point tracking the time here, as time doesn't really exist, and everything feels liminal. Interestingly, we can still feel hunger in the hunting grounds. It feels like hours as vampires will walk for, searching for prey. We are hungry. When we do find food, it is usually a deer or something, but as a rare treat, it will be a human. Occasionally, one of the humans will come back as one of us, and they too will join the search. Sometimes, if we eat enough, there is fun to be had, however. Next up is the glowing caves. I've only ever really experienced the glowing caves once. They lead to the Lake of Fire, and that I can talk about. A small rocky path stretches from one side of the Lake of Fire to the other. Despite what you may be thinking, the Lake of Fire is actually lava. The lava is almost neon blue. Despite thinking it would be sulfur that makes it blue, the cave is actually rich in copper. The smell of forged metal fills the cave's air, and interestingly enough, it doesn't feel super hot. On the other side is a grand black obsidian structure, like a castle, guarded by an impressive dragon. He perches on the closest tower to the Lake of Fire, seemingly safeguarding it from any who would try to pass without his blessing, much like a draconic version of Cerberus. I wasn't allowed to pass, but I did strike a conversation with the dragon. He doesn't seem to have a name. And then there's a place that I can only describe as the Void. It is how you would expect the Void to be, dark. It isn't all entirely black, however. It looks a little akin to how the Aztecs saw the underworld. Star-packed sky above, and almost endless shallow ocean below. Spirits pass through on rare occasion, but it's often just you, alone in the calming dark. The Void isn't completely silent either. It tends to hum, a bit like an electrical buzz. You'll get used to it after a while. And then, another place I tend to visit, as well as the hunting grounds, is the abandoned city. You may have heard about this before, but I'll mention it again anyway. It had fog so thick that you can confuse it as the whole place seemingly being on fire. All the roads somehow looked the same, but each time I visit, I seemingly know where I'm going, almost like instinct. There are other vampires here, seemingly darting through the fog, but we never really seem to meet up or form any packs of any kind. We usually just tend to stick to our own devices. There are humans here, and they are nice humans. They will occasionally let us feed, so long as it's only what is necessary, no more and no less. Another part of the abandoned city that I never knew about, until I had that one Sazera dream. to be what looked like some old abandoned warehouse or factory of some kind. It has always been like this whenever I visited Oneira, so it is unknown to me whether it actually used to produce anything, or whether it has always been abandoned. Either way, whenever I visit it, the windows seem to either be half boarded up, or some of them are broken. Doors have long since lost their locks, and you are free to roam and enter as you please. Dreams of Oneira seem to come and go. I haven't seen Oneira in a while. Perhaps I'll try to lucid dream my way back there someday. Okay, so that's Oneira, everybody. Hope you enjoyed my wee little slice of the veil / dream world. Seems like I said earlier, it seems most vampires have their own like little macrocosm dream world / of the veil, whatever you want to call it. So just an interesting thing that I seem to have noticed, that I'm not the only one. Alright, that's all I really want to talk about, so I won't bore you with being here any longer than you need to. And I will see you guys in a future video at some point.